With the No Man's Sky Waypoint 4.05 patch update, I want to talk about the supercharged technology slots on your equipment and give you guys a really good overview of how they work. Let's get started. So first off, this change really enhances things. This makes everything stronger. This enhances a lot of your equipment, from your space ship to your gun to your character's outfit and stuff like that. So let me go in and show you what I am talking about when I say supercharged slots. So I'm going to open up my inventory here. So I am in my multi-tool. That's an S-Class, so I have all of the slots, right? So if we look here, we're going to find a supercharged slot. And the way you can tell it's a supercharged slot is you see how I'm hovering over these things? Some are white, and then others have different colors to them when talking about them. Not those, but like over here. That one's white, that one's regular, that one's regular color. You know, this one went yellow. If I actually take this off and move this, so let me hit E and move this, you'll notice that this has that nice little purplish look and rainbow sort of feel to it. So I want to put that on there, and then it turns yellow. When I take it off and put it down and I hover over it, you notice it's white. It's because it's adding more power to that slot. Now what you want to look for is you want to look for ones where the slots are close together. As you can see here on my multi-tool, I have one where my weapon is where the slots are all nice and compact together. I have 3 slots right here, so my weapon can do a lot of damage. I'm going to work on getting S-Class weapons to put in there, and then I may keep these other ones in here for this, depending on which is better. So changing out and rotating things around, like for instance, if I were to take this one here, I want to take this off, switch this over here, you notice it drops some, and I move this here, it drops some more, and I put this here. Look at that damage output. That damage output dropped by 1,000. Now, if I take this one out, and I put it here, and I move this one up, put it here, and I take this one, and I put it here, it went up just a bit. So how you place these, for instance, if I were to take this one here, move this here, put this here, put this here, how you move these really defines how everything works. So I'm going to take this one out, I'm going to put that there, I'm going to put this here, and I got a good jump there, and then I'm back to that. I'm at 689, but I had this one here, and you want to play around with how things are slotted. How things are slotted will really change things up on what's in those supercharged slot areas. You notice I just moved everything around and I didn't get much of a change, and the reason being is because each of these supercharged slots gives the exact percentage increase to the buffs on your stuff. So you want to take your best ones, majority likes, and put those in those slots, and then put everything around them. So configuring things for that is very different. Now if you take a look over here, I'm going to actually zoom in my thing for my spaceship. If you take a look here, I got a bunch of these, and you can see that goes from that blue background to that purple background. That purple background is also another hint that it's in a supercharged slot. So you have 2 ways of telling: the background color and then the text for the bonuses that your weapon, that your upgrade gives. That text is a real popper because it goes from white to yellow, and then from that you can tell. So you can just move things around, but as you can see here, I got a couple slots here, and I got one over here for my hyperdrive. But for this vehicle, this ship, I really like to have it all my weapons area and not spread out so much. So you need to actually back out, and then you want to do some ship hunting. You want to look around at different ships. You want to buy different ships. At this point in the game, it's no longer let's get S-Class because you can upgrade, especially with the changes that they made to the difficulty settings. You can set things to be free and then set them back if you're strapped for cash and you don't mind doing things that way. If you want to lock things in place and have things be at certain prices, then that's a different choice that you have. It's all up to you. But I will be back once more ships are coming in and I give you a better look at buying the different ships and what I'm talking about. Okay, I am back and I got a new ship. You may see in the background it looks like my normal Red Rosa, but here's the thing. Let me open up my inventory. Look at that. This is A class instead of S class. And so you can also see I don't have all of the inventory slots on here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to the ship area. I'm going to upgrade this to an S class. I'm going to unlock all of the inventory slots. And we're going to see if this has a better bunching or a worse bunching of those supercharged slots. So let's go ahead and upgrade ship. And I'm going to upgrade the class. There we go. So it's now an S class. So if I pull this up now, you can see it's, you know, a bit highlighted, but there's the 4 slots. I got one here, and then 2 here. So this is actually worse, and I can see that now. So instead of wasting all my money upgrading the slots, all I need to do is just trash this. But here's the great thing. I may have spent those nanites to do that, but I go here and I just do a claim. I'm going to get 36 million for claiming this. So I get a good chunk of money back, which is nice. So the ship hunting is more about finding the slots in the right area. And as you can see, I still have another Red Rosa. But that Red Rosa that I have there, if we look at it, that was the one that I started with. So you just want to do that when you're doing your ship hunting. Now, for your multi-tools, that's a lot harder. Your multi-tools, it's rougher. Your inventory is your inventory. We're not even going to go over that. So I got this multi-tool here. And let's look at this. So this is the B class, and there's one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a compare. Come on, compare. And as you can see, way less damage. My current multi-tool is way better. But guess what? I'm going to buy this multi-tool anyways. I got this multi-tool. Now I'm going to upgrade this to S class. And we'll see what happens with the slotting. So I got one of those there. I'm going to put that in there. So I'm just filling out all of the slots. So I just filled out all of the main slots. Now, instead of doing an update, I'm going to upgrade the class. So I just increased the class of the multi-tool from a B to an A. And so there are 2 of my slots. So let's see what we get when we go to an S class. This, or actually an A class. Helps if I say things right, doesn't it? So there's the multi-tool. It says S class, but it's actually B class. So there's 2 of the slots. And these 2 are really nice together. This is a good one, turning out to be a nice looking one. So we're going to do this one more time. And I know it's an A class. So let's do that. Okay, it's not letting me do it anymore. So let's put it. Oh, that's why. Look at that. I was actually wrong. We are S class. But look at that. Look at those 3 slots all in a row like that. I think that's actually better than what I currently have. That's really, really nice. I could literally go and let's see what happens. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hunt around and I'm going to find upgrades for that. But the problem you have with doing the multi-tools with hunting around for them, as you can see here, I can't pick up another multi-tool. It's gone. I have to go to another galaxy to find a different multi-tool. So your multi-tool hunting is going to be a lot harder to find the desired color and style you want for the multi-tool. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run around to the different galaxies and I'm going to upgrade my modules and get S-Class modules for, oh hey, look right there, the bolt caster. That's exactly what I want. So I can go to this multi-tool, I can go to exosuit right there. I'm going to hit E and install. And let's watch this jump up. Look at that jump up. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to move that there, I'm going to move this here. Actually, I'll move this here. Anyways, I am going to go ahead, I'm going to spec this out completely, and also my other one with S-Class stuff, and then we'll compare the two in damage and see what happens. I will be back shortly. Okay, I am back and got the upgrades onto both of the guns. Let's take a look at the stats. So we're looking at the one I originally bought. And as you can see, there's a good increase here. And these 3 stack up along the lines. And I got 2 of these there. So I am missing 1 here. But look at the damage here. It's 1965.7. Now, let's switch over to the other one and see what that looks like. So what I need to do is I need to hit X. I need to scroll over to the wheel. Click there. I've switched over. I'm going to switch over to this gun and look at the damage difference there. Look at what happens. It's because these are closer to there and going that way. So what you really want to look for when you're looking for upgrades is ones that hover around where you'd have the 3 S's that would normally go here to increase that whole entire thing. But let's say we were to take this S1, pull it out, put it here, and then put that there, put this here. What's the difference? That's 9373. So you can see that it does vary based on what you do and how you place things. So that does add better to it. So I am actually going to switch that over because that did give me just a few more points and stuff like that. So how you have this all arranged really matters with that and setting things up. As you can see, I'm playing around with this and the numbers really aren't changing that much, but you want to put your strongest ones in there, but then also keep the 3 linked together. Like look at right there, that's 9334. So that went way worse than what was originally there, as you can see with all this setup. So how you do this really matters now with those supercharged. You can get huge jumps in the amounts. So be careful with what you do and shop around for the different guns and upgrade them to S-Class and see what happens. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Have a great day.